Because one thing, so you can stop all that churchy bullshit. Because I know when Tupac had you in the bed during What a Man, I know you felt his pickle, girl. And you didn't see or hear Jesus with Tupac's pickle on your leg. So please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our Bella Book Club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Lifetime's Salt and Pepper. Now, let me say this before we get started. Lifetime, I'm pissed off at you because that movie was entirely too long, all right? I can't stand a movie that spends too much time on the BS, okay? Because it's other good stuff you could be throwing in there, okay? Okay, but nonetheless, Lifetime, you did a great job. Now, it was a whole few gazy job because I was confused. I was like, wait a minute, is this Lifetime or is this TV One? It's September 26, 2005. You have a Pepa riding in one car, sitting in the back, quiet, okay? Now, and I guess her assistant is turning around going, Pepa, you okay? You okay? She like, Joe, I don't even know. Pepa gets out the car. You know, she's signing autographs. The promoter say, hey, where the hell is Salt? I don't know. Why the hell should I know where Salt is? She ain't my baby mama. Okay. So the next scene, Salt is in the car explaining, I ain't seen this lady in like 4 years. Okay. I haven't even talked to this lady. Nonetheless, practiced with this lady in 4 years. Flashback to 1985, and they are at the Queensboro Community Center. Pepa enters the building, fly, flickety fly. Now, I don't know about them crazy ass. Oh, wait, no. Because we did used to spray like spray colors in our hair back then. So I ain't gonna knock her. But the outfit she had on, oh, she was killing it, okay? When I tell you I would rock the shit out of that black on black with the little chain and combat boots, Pepa's character, oh, you was killing it. The outfits was on point. You heard me. Now, you know, let me get off her nuts, okay? But anyway, Salt is already there, all right? Pepa sees Salt sitting right there, okay? She's inquiring, girl, what you over there doing? Girl, I'm trying to get myself together because I'm working with SIRS, okay? And all I have to do when people buy, appliances, I just get on the phone and say, hey, you just bought a washing machine. Won't you buy this extra warranty that costs okay? It's real easy. Pepa say, well, how can I get in? Here's the information. Here you go. She goes back, sit at the table with her friends. She turns around to Salt again and say, hey, Salt. Their name is really, I think Salt name is Cheryl and Pep's name is Sandy, but I ain't trying to confuse nobody. Pepa says, hey, Salt, give me 2 more brochures. Pep takes the brochures and hands them to her 2 friends. That's a Scorpio for you, okay? You dealing with Pepa, who is a Scorpio with her nasty, freaky self. One thing, Salt, you can stop all that churchy bullshit, because I know when Tupac had you in the bed during What a Man, I know you felt his pickle, girl, and you didn't see or hear Jesus with Tupac's pickle on your leg. Salt is talking to Herbie Hancock, who is also her boyfriend, okay? And Herbie Lovebug, okay? So the dude, Herbie Lovebug, thinks that they can make it as girlfriend and boyfriend. When did that ever happen? Besides Peaches and the Herb, okay? And who else? And Ikety, and Tina the Turner. They trying to make it work, okay? With the Ashford and Simpson of hip hop, meaning Herbie Lovebug and Salt, okay? Herbie Lovebug say, this ain't working. We need another female, okay? Salt remembers Pepa in all her pizzazz. No problem. I got it. Now, 1 week later, you got Salt and Pepa working together at the same call center selling people them goddamn warranties that they probably ain't never going to use anyway. Okay, but that's the bullshit. So who is also working at the call center with them is Kid and Play and Martin Lawrence. I never knew that. The director of the movie kind of, gives us a little insight that the two women, Salt and Pepa, are different. Salt, she loved Jesus. Pepa, she loved her. So Salt asked Pepa, can you be in a group with me? I'll be in a group with you, but let's go see the strippers, okay? Again, another look into hot pussy Pepa. Pepa, I love you, girl. I love you. But you know you a Scorpio, and that thing is always on juicy and ready. That's the WAP. You know why they at the strip clubs? I've never been a person to want to go to strip clubs because I don't believe in having dick and balls in my face. No. I don't believe in paying to have dick and balls in my face. Now, afterwards, the ladies are discussing their future. Salt has no clue with what she wants to be, where she wants to go. She just has nothing. But she's not feeling fulfilled at the community college that both the girls attend. Now, Pepa says that, look, I got to be something big, okay? I got to be, because I got a sister. I think one of her sisters is a doctor. Another one is a geologist. So, in the studio, we have the Herbie Love Bug in the Salt. Okay, Pepa is late, right? Pepa comes in, calm down, Herbie Hancock, matter of fact, his name is Hancock, because he always got his hand on his cock, okay? Ready to stick it in some random hussy, all right? But anyway, Pepa and Salt and Pepa gets into the studio, okay? Pepa is 1 beat off, okay? Herbie Hancock has a problem with that because he's like, you Jamaican. We got the music inside of us because Herbie Hancock is Haitian. Danger. Listen, Haitian people are so beautiful, but them damn Haitian men, girl, them Haitian hide your vaginas. Haitian men, they will love you right up out of your pocketbook and your panties. Ooh. That's why that Future keep getting these girls. He be tricking the mess out of these girls with that Haitian voodoo. Damn niggas. Like I said, Herbie Hancock is still complaining that Pepa is 1 note off, okay? And when was that a problem? Because there's a lot of rappers who are always 1 note off. So here we got 6 weeks later, okay? And Showstopper is getting some play, okay? Because Herbie Hancock came up with the idea that we need to do a diss record, okay? That's how the whole Ashford and Simpson of hip-hop idea came to fruition, okay? You gotta diss somebody, and they noted early Roxanne responding to UTFO. Okay, y'all know that Roxanne is my boo, right? I loves me some her. Okay, I also love Salt and Pepa, okay? Because we patterned ourselves fashion-wise after Salt and Pepa a lot. Showstopper is now on the radio, okay? That is the response to Dougie Fresh. Okay, at first that name was Cheryl and Sandy. Herbie Hancock names them Salt and Pepa. So their next appearance is at a nightclub, okay? Herbie Hancock had the ladies being all sexed to death. And if I didn't already say it so, they chose Martin Lawrence to open the show for them, okay? And Martin thanked him. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. The girl said to Martin, listen, whoever makes it first, remember to reach back. Now, while they at this particular club, this dude named Sweet Tooth rolls up on him. Hey, baby, hey. Can I get a picture? Sure. These hussies don't know that Sweet Tooth is his old pimp that Herbie Hancock, Herbie Lovebug, had asked previously, would you help me out with some of this management, okay? But then Herbie Hancock said, okay, he asking for too much money, so fuck him, okay? You can't do that to no pimp and just be like, no. I mean, not unless you built like that. Herbie Hancock, are you built like that? I don't think so. Now, your head is built like that. Your forehead, your square big head, and the dude that they got to play Herbie the Hancock, I was like, oh my God, is that his real son? Look at his head. Like I say, they still moving and growing. They at the Crush Groove party, okay? Pepa wants some of this 17-year-old pickle. Who's the 17-year-old pickle, you say? The 17-year-old pickle is LL to the Cool J. Ooh, so like you are such a heathen, child. You are such a heathen. She said, I'm gonna be a heathen all over his face later. Ooh, this movie is PG 14. This video ain't. They at the Crush Groove party, okay? Pepa wants some of that god daggone LL Cool J, okay? And she has a hoarse voice, okay? Salt trying to explain to her, you need to slow down with talking and, pimping, whatever it is you're doing, because your voice is hoarse, okay? She like, girl, I am good, right? Salt and Pepa together, they kiki in the coon. Over there would be Herbie with his cock in his hand, okay? Looking at all the other red girls moving around the party. Pepa did not get LL to the Cool J. Who she did get was Marquise from the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys are back. Da 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 da. The Fat Boys are back. Herbie says, Salt, we get ready to meet Eddie O. They meeting Eddie O. That's some kind of record exec, okay? And, Eddie O say, I see you girls are making great strides. What do you want to do, okay? This is when Herbie Lovebug says, man, there's so many things I'm trying to do. The guy says, I know, because they loving you in D.C., Maryland, Pennsylvania, all the surrounding areas to New York. Because I told you in the 80s, D.C. and New York used to do a lot of business together. Link. Okay? They used to do a lot of business together. So it's not surprising that Salt and Pepa came down here and did a song with Experience Unlimited. You shake your thing, ow, do what you want to do. Oh, is very interested in Salt and Pepa. Okay, so what he says is, I tell you what, I'm going to give you, what is this, $5,000 for a single, and if that does good, then I'll give you another $9,000 for a full LP. Okay, now Salt and Herbie Hancock is peeing their pants because they happy. Salt like, oh, I can't wait to tell Pepa. Herbie like, oh, whoa, don't tell that bitch. Don't tell her. Me and you do all the work. It's your voice. All she do is just come in and repeat what you say. I make all the money, okay? I make the words. I, give you the direction and all that other stuff, and you sing. We ain't gonna tell this girl nothing. Salt is like, Herb, I don't know, Herbie. I don't know. You sounded real shaky there. But nonetheless, I didn't see her nowhere in the rest of the movie saying, Salt, Herbie is trying to curry you, all right? He trying to trick you out your money. Now, yes, I understand that Salt is Herbie's girlfriend, but Pepa is your business partner, okay? That's who you break bread with. Child, when I tell you that Herbie the Hancock, that nigga is terrible. Next scene, Pepa is on the phone pitching woo. I would imagine it's to that fat boy, Marquise, the cute one. Salt is telling Pepa, baby, we got a deal. Pepa is curious about the money. Ooh, we got a deal, but what about the money? Salt evades the question. Salt is like, we need to drop out of school and dedicate our life to this music. Pepa said, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. You can do it, but I'm not going to do it. But I will take a semester off. Now, 1986, Manhattan, Herbie and Salt and Pepa attempt to enter the club, but Salt and Pepa already in the building. What you say? Salt and the Pepa is already in the building. Because that dude, Sweet Tooth, okay, had known that Salt and Pepa didn't have no promo pictures. Nobody knew what they looked like. Very true. I didn't know what they looked like, okay, until I seen the video of them. Right? And, wait. No, one time they came down to the black hole and I told you it's always my cousins to do crazy shit. Sweet Tooth had got some girls that look like Salt and Pepa, okay? And got some dumbass club owner to pay these girls that look like Salt and Pepa to sing Salt and Pepa songs, even though they were not Salt and Pepper, okay? Herbie Hancock takes it upon himself to run up on stage and say, this ain't Salt and Pepper. This ain't Salt and Pepper. Then run the hell off a stage, okay? He ran the hell off a stage right into Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth say, oh, you think you smooth. You think you slick, okay? And, started giving Herbie the Hancock the business, okay? But Salt, her super saver ass, came up and was like, leave my boyfriend alone. Sweet Tooth say, put this bitch to sleep. Now, the girls reprimanded Herbie for considering doing business with a pimp, okay? He apologized, and he says, okay, well, I did things wrong the last time, but I'm going to do them better this time. He introduces the girls to JT. He's the business guy, okay? He's going to be responsible for booking the shows, a lot of the business, just a lot of things that, I did wrong that I'm going to use JT to do right. Also, trying to do things right, Herbie Lovebug had, what's that when you copyright the name? That's what they did. That's what he did. He copyrighted the name of Salt and Pepper, and he was like, anybody else use the name Salt and Pepper, we going to court over it. Okay, all right. Herbie Lovebug brings 3 people, okay, that he hires to be a part of the machine that's going to push Salt and Pepper forward, okay? We know that is JT, okay? That's the business dude. He also hires his brother. That's what you're supposed to do. Put your siblings and your family on, right? And then he hires this girl named LaToya, who's a DJ. Now they is working on push it. Dun, 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 push it. So they're working on push it, okay? And Herbie is starting to notice, so you starting to be a little, cushiony, okay? So I'm like, what the hell you mean I'm a little cushiony? The hell you mean? Now we at a rehearsal. Okay, remember, we done got the new DJ LaToya because, Herbie Hancock feels like, it would look better with 3 women on stage instead of the 2. Okay, the girls is confused about why does he have this LaToya here? She can't even spin records. What is she doing here? Okay, they walking out the door. Then all of a sudden, Cheryl turns around, come back because she forgot her coat. And what does she see but Hancock with his cock all over that lady's butt? Okay, I told you. The movie was PG-13. This video ain't. Now we on a perm scene, which is also confusing, okay? Because like I said, Salt made it seem like she was a victim over the years. The perm scene was Salt is perming Peppa's hair, okay? Half that shit fell out. Don't make no sense to me, okay? I don't understand how half of it fell out. When in the reality of it, just back then, the style was the asymmetric. Is Salt and Pepper trying to pretend like their idea was the asymmetric? Answer no. Them little girls in DC was wearing asymmetrics like in the 7th fucking grade. How old am I in the 7th grade? What year is this in the 7th grade? Like 1983? Okay? And they're wearing asymmetric. So you can't tell me that it was Salt and Pepper's bright idea to shave off one side and create one side along the other. Answer no. No, but according to Salt, before this movie, she said they made her cut her hair, okay? In this movie, she cut her hair because there was an incident with Peppa where half her hair had fell out. So she wanted to support her friend and cut her hair too. It's 1987, okay? Spinderella is late, okay? Salt knows that, Herbie Hancock and the Spinderella LaToya is okay. Herbie, why do we keep her here? I don't understand. Why is she here for? Why is she here? You need to fire her. How you gonna be the DJ and be late? Herbie Hancock says, you know what? You're right. Now we need a new DJ. In comes Spinderella #2. That's the one that's been with them the longest, that we love the most, that I feel like they didn't tell their story at all. Or her story at all. Salt and Pepper are now on tour, opening for the Fat Boys. Who's surprised? Who's surprised? I'm not surprised. Pepper was, hunching Marquise. I mean, if you can't help me, brother, what the hell are you here for? They on tour, and Pepper say, why is everybody getting paid but us? Pepper's aware that she ain't right financially, okay? So now, while they at this party or, gig or whatever, they handing out joints. Peppa, I'll take 2. She take 1, put it in her mouth, give it to Salt. Okay. At the end of the night, they on the floor giggling. Salt say, I ain't never doing this again. Okay, you shouldn't. Cause you with the Jesus. Salt in the house. She still want to stay in the house because she got a man. Okay. She want to stay in while her Herbie Hancock is out there somewhere doing all the dick tricks. Okay. So Peppa downstairs, Spinderella is like a baby. She's 17, so she might can't go to the bar. But in this scene, it was only Peppa. Okay. Peppa is at the bar ordering drinks. Okay, she turns around and where? Who do we have here? But it's Herbie the Hancock with his hand in his cock talking to an Asian woman. Pep steps to Herbie. Herbie, you ain't shit. Herbie says to Pep, you ain't shit either. In fact, you so much ain't shit that if you go tell Salt about what you just saw with me squeezing on that Asian girl ass, I'ma fire you. Pep said, I ain't worried about it. And I ain't got to tell your girlfriend nothing because she already know. Boom! No. In the studio, Herbie Hancock is on Pep neck right here. You ain't do it right. Do it again. I did it right. I did it again. Herbie, no you didn't. Do it again. Oh, petty mother. We are on the Salt and Peppa Wipeout tour, okay? And Peppa got something going on with MC Hammer's brother. He tells her what to say in order to renegotiate their contract, okay? Girl, Herbie is shizzing on you, girl, and you need to get from up underneath of him, okay? They in the studio working. Again, Herbie just out the blue. I gotta go. You gotta go. We got all these people here. We paying all these people. We paying for this time, and you gotta go. Herbie like, I just gotta go. If a ninja just gotta go pop like that, that means either he done had a baby, okay? His other bitch then found out where he lived. People in the studio are saying, look, you got me, okay? If you want to keep working Salt, then let's keep working, okay? The dude JP had said, listen, you got it, Salt. You can do everything that you want to do. You don't need Herbie, all right? You can do this album by yourself. Now, Peppa just done bought herself a brand new Mercedes. Child, this dude walked up on her named Don. That's what she called him, Don, okay? Don like, what's up, Pep? It's obvious that the dude, got something going on. When Peppa asked the bartender, who is also a friend to her, about who the guy was, she was like, I can't really tell you what's going on with the dude, but he do got bread. Next thing you know, them two together. Salt takes her first single to the label without Herbie, and they love it. Express Yourself. Express yourself. Now, every Tuesday, they got this little gig that they promote at this club called Sharky's, okay? The daggone dude named Gavin, who is Salt's baby father, is pitching woo, okay? He's trying to get a hold of Salt. Salt, I love you, girl. Salt ain't pregnant yet, but Peppa is. She is pregnant by Don. Don like, whoa. I thought we was going to have a good time. Not have a baby, okay? You wasn't on a pill? She said, no, I wasn't on no pill. Did you ask me, was I on a pill? Man, I thought you was on a pill. That nigga wasn't no more in the movie. Now, Salt is pregnant. Her and Peppa are in Herbie's office trying to renegotiate their contract. Bottom line is, if you give us what we want, and you can tell your man Eddie O that too, or we leave. The girls got what they want. Now, back at Herbie Hancock's house, okay, Salt is holding the baby. She like, oh, that baby, I love that baby, okay? And out comes his mother saying, you better tell that girl. You better tell her. Herbie comes down the steps, sees the young woman standing right there, Salt holding the young woman's baby. And he comes down to the girl and say, hey, could you get the fuck out of here? I got some talking to do, bitch. Okay, why are you at my house? Bitch. Okay, and this is when Salt finds out that Herbie, the Hancock, has a baby outside of her. At that point, Salt ends everything romantic, okay, with him. That's enough. I knew that you was a DDMF, okay, but I would never guess that you would have a baby on me. I don't know why not. You always got to think the worst with a DDMF. Peppa is having a baby without the baby father, but Salt is dead. Okay, so now they had an outdoor event. Salt is still pregnant. Peppa's son is running around. Peppa's son runs his ass right into that crazy boy Tretch. Peppa walks up to him and says, "Excuse me, sir, that's my baby." Tretch say, "That's a cool boy. I like him. He all right." Okay? Peppa say, "Yeah, he all right, but can I get my baby back? And your face looks real familiar. I think I've seen you on TV before." He say, "Yeah. You down with OPP?" She like, oh. Getting back to the scene with Arsenio Hall. Gavin was in his feelings because she, meaning Salt, allowed Arsenio Hall to go with the fact that she was pregnant by Herbie Hancock, Herbie Lovebug, when in actuality she was pregnant by the dude Gavin. He was in his feelings because he felt like, so you don't want the world to know that your baby father is a nobody. Is that what it is? So now the Salt Gavin baby is here. All right, the pressure is mounting because they need a hit. Now Peppa is having another party at her house, okay? And Tretch is right there stalking her ass. All right. She decides to get on the phone, call, Salt and say, "Salt, this Pep." Okay. I done came up with this new idea called shoot bed doop, shoot bed doop, shoot bed doop, bed doop, bed doop. That's my shit. Okay. Or one of them. I liked pretty much all of this. So now they in the studio recording Shoot. And here comes crazy ass Tretch creeping around the corner looking for an opportunity to whoop ass. Okay. Because I applaud Pepper because she has outwardly said that she was in an abusive relationship with Tretch. I applaud her, okay? They must have some kind of understanding between them because she insinuated that the nigga had some anger. No. The movie said that Tretch had some anger issues, okay? But there were only mild insinuations of physical abuse. Okay, so I applaud her for that. That must be something that they dealt with, meaning Peppa and Tretch, and got past, and they're not trying to bring it back up. Kudos to you. Now they continue to travel the world, all right? Tretch is still lunching, right? Salt say, "What you gonna do with that crazy nigga?" Peppa say, "Nothing. Fuck him. That's what I'm gonna do with him." "What you gonna do?" I seen that raider in your purse over there, girl. I seen it. Let me see it, girl. How you gonna use it? Let me see it. Oh, nasty ass Scorpio. That's nasty shit that they do. Now, besides talking about her little toy, okay, Salt is explaining to Peppa that, listen, I feel like I don't even have life no more. I don't know what the heck is going on. She is giving Peppa clues. I want out. It's 1994 and they are at the Essence Music Awards. Okay, Salt comes to Herbie Hancock and Peppa and say, "Listen, we cannot sing None of Your Business, all right? Because this is an old classy event, and that lady that owned the Essence Music Festival or responsible for the Essence Music Festival had respectfully requested that we do not sing that song. And I'm not going to do it." Herbie Hancock and Peppa was like, "Why would you promise them something without even talking to us?" That was, you don't do that. And ended up doing the song anyway, okay? The lady was pissed, all right? She like, "Look, you got all these good black people in suits around here and you talking about selling pussy." Salt is eating up everything. You hear me? Very insightful, okay? Because when I think about how much I admired Salt, not only because she was a red bone, because like I told you before, in the 80s, when you were lighter, you were considered better. There wasn't no questioning about it. You just understood that the girls that were red bones were better and that the guys were going to go for them first, whether they looked like a frog or not. That's just what happens, okay? So I accepted that, but I still admired light-skinned girls or red girls. Okay. And for me to find out that one of the red girls who I looked at as a child, like, damn, I bet you she can, do whatever she want to do, get whatever she want to get. Any boy that she likes, she can have him. She can have anything in this world. That girl had an eating disorder. Peppa and Tretch are going through the emotions. Okay. One thing that the movie touched on slightly was Peppa's insecurities, okay? Because we all know that the Peppa that they casted in this movie don't look like the old Peppa. It look like the new Peppa face. Okay, so I don't know who this new lady is. I know the old Peppa, okay, but I don't know this new lady. They are working with a new record label. It's an indie label, okay? It's 1996, okay? And they are in court obtaining their freedom from Herbie, okay? Salt and Herbie Hancock, they left the courtroom, I want to say decent towards each other. Very decent. They had a studio session. There ain't no Pep. You know why there ain't no Pep? Because Pep is back home partying with her dude, crazy ass Tretch. Next scene, Salt comes to the house, comes through the door, find Peppa downstairs in some kind of sexy bikini, because she a Scorpio, and you know they ooh. So like I said, Salt goes to Peppa's house to retrieve her. Bitch, who you think you are that you don't have to show up to sessions? Peppa trying to calm her down. Girl, don't worry about it, girl. I'll be there tomorrow, but right now I'm playing as she's smoking on the herb and drinking on the wine, okay? Salt seeing Tretch over there staring, flicking the light on and off like his ass is crazy, okay? Burning the skin off his hand with a damn lighter, all right? But she's trying to tell Peppa, Bill, I already don't want to do this. All right, and I don't need to be more discouraged by your bad behavior. 2 years later, in 1999, Salt and Pepper are in a conference room getting told, you ain't shit no more, okay? You ain't got no records, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'll pay for you to go on tour. I'll sponsor you a tour, right? But if you want some dancers, that come out of your pocket. You want that goddamn Spinderella? That come out of your pocket too. Because I'm only paying for Salt and Pepper. Also, by the way, they being petty towards each other still, okay? Because, you know, Pepper over here, she in the head gone. Because she over there with Tretch, going through whatever issues she going through, okay? And Salt is pregnant with her second baby. These hussies is on tour, not even talking to each other. How is that possible? But I've heard of it. Peppa decided that she wanted to marry the angry, abusive motherfucker. And, you know, after the wedding part, like I said, Salt is pregnant, okay? Salt takes a fall while she's pregnant, all right? Salt goes to the doctor to make sure that the baby is okay because she didn't stop the show. She kept performing, right? She went to the doctor after the performance. The doctor told her, you're going to have to stop. Cut it. Salt says, what about the show? Okay, I only got a couple of more dates left. The doctor say, answer no. You cannot do that. All right, you got to stop. Could you imagine the debt that them girls had if they stopped that show? Now, they didn't say that the tour stopped or it didn't stop. I don't know. But you know what happened with New Edition, right? Them motherfuckers ended up owing more money than they made on the tour. Okay, they still paying that Home Again tour. Salt is contending with an eating disorder, and Pep is still married to a lunatic, Mr. Tretchy. Okay, but she finally decides to leave that maniac. Okay, Salt is leaving the group. Peppa is leaving Tretch. Okay, Peppa is feeling abandoned by Salt. Because our relationship is way bigger than this, okay? Even though me and you ain't getting along well, we are way bigger than this. So I'll say, I'm sorry, Pep, I can't do it. Wendy Williams, and how did Wendy Williams must own Lifetime or something. Really, really and truly. Because she has too much power over there. But anyway, Wendy Williams chimes in and she announces that Salt and Pepper have broken our hearts and disbanded. Now it's 2005. Salt working on something, but it ain't working without Pepper. Peppa trying to get gigs, but the people's like, what you think? We just gonna book you without Salt? Answer no. So ain't nothing getting done because the fact of the matter is Salt and Peppa need each other. Now they may not need that damn Spinderella. Oh, but that Salt and Peppa, they need each other to keep paying each other's bills. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I remember when Salt and Peppa had a show. And Salt, girl, you was a bitch. On the show. It was like a reality TV show, girl, and you was a bitch. Do anybody else remember that Salt and Peppa TV show? Peppa was a nut. She was a friggin' nut who needed way too much attention. But Salt was a bitch. We're right back at the beginning, okay? At the VH1 Honors. All right, because they're calling. We want y'all to be back together. We ain't performed together in 4 years. Matter of fact, we ain't even talked to each other in 4 years. Girl, it's an honor. Bring y'all bitch asses down here and get it together just for this event. They are standing next to each other in the wings and not saying one word to each other. Then they go on stage, and it's just like old times. They sing "What a Man," "Let's Talk About Sex," "Shoot and Push It." Okay. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe, because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this: the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves you babies, please be safe. Have a good one.